Welcome to Whiteboard Wednesdays. Today we are going to break down a crucial but often overlooked question. How do communication skills directly impact a company's revenue? So whether you're a team leader, a manager, or part of the workforce, the operations, understanding this question can not only revolutionize the way you work, but it will also make you understand how it boosts your company's bottom line. So let's look at three powerful ways in which communication drives profitability. So the first point that we'll come to is client retention and loyalty. So let's start with client retention. Now, did you know that it is actually 5 times more expensive to acquire a new client than to get business or to maintain or to retain business with an existing client. So just imagine the time, the effort, the money and the resources that can be saved. And the secret to retaining client often lies in effective communication. And when companies communicate clearly, empathetically, and consistently, they build trust with their clients. So when client retention is actually long-term revenue, which is going to be so much more economical to get. So when there are inquiries from clients and you need to make sure that you are having these timely responses to their inquiries, and you're proactive when you are talking to your clients about deliverables. And so what it does, it shows the client that you value their time and their business. And on the other hand, what happens if there is no clarity in terms, where their deadlines are missed, there is no transparency in communication? It leads to frustration on the client's part, which is directly going to impact revenue. So what the core here is trust. With the communication, we build trust with the client and we get loyalty from the client. Once the client trusts us, we get his loyalty, and that translates into repeat business. Now we will come on to the next one, which is sales and negotiation. Let's take another marker. Sales and negotiation. Now, in fact, communication is the very foundation of a successful negotiation. So a sales professional who listens actively to the client's pain points, now that person can tailor the solutions way more effectively, and it will lead to the deals getting closed faster. There is no doubt about that. Apart from that, if you imagine a scenario, let us say you are talking to a potential client, you're talking to a prospect, and instead of bombarding them with product features, as a communicator, as a skilled communicator, the question you should be asking the client is, the prospect is, what are the biggest challenges that you're facing? So that not only positions you as a problem solver, but it also builds rapport. So what the client knows that you're actually you're thinking from their perspective, you're putting yourself in their shoes. The chances of and the likelihood of closing the deal go way up higher. So, sales and negotiation with good communication leads to faster closure of deals. Because, and why it happens is because once you understand the needs, you understand the needs of the client, and then you are able to tailor the solutions to them. And that automatically leads to higher conversions. Okay. Next, we'll come to point number 3, which is efficiency in operations, also known as operational efficiency. So what does happen when it comes to operational efficiency is that strong internal communication. It not only reduces errors and improves the efficiency of the entire operations, but why does it happen is because misunderstandings due to, again, lack of proper communication, misunderstanding, it often leads to delays, to rework, which of course translates into additional cost for the company, and the overheads rise. So let's say we'll take an example of a project manager. So if the manager communicates clearly about deadlines and expectations and ensures that everyone is aligned towards the goal, so what happens? The number of missteps are significantly reduced, they get minimized. And efficient communication not just saves time, but it also saves money. It reduces, in fact, the costing to the company by quite a bit. And so ultimately it does contribute to the company's profitability. And we can see it here as operational efficiency saves costs, and when you have clarity in communications, then of course there are going to be fewer errors, and that will lead to faster delivery and reduced overheads. So to sum it up, communication skills are not just soft skills. They are revenue drivers, and sooner or later we must understand, if we want to focus and improve our bottom line, especially if as a company, big or small, you're struggling, if you feel that the revenue hasn't been going up as much as you would like to, it is high time you take a look at how communication is being handled within the company and how it is being handled when it comes to clients and suppliers and everything else. Because by retaining clients, by closing sales more efficiently, and by improving team efficiency, strong communication has a very, very measurable and a large impact on profitability. So thank you for joining me on Whiteboard Wednesdays. If you found this video helpful, do consider giving me a follow. And thank you very much for being here. See you soon.